Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode on the YouTube channel for the Eagle Eye Podcast. So today is another one of those vlogs of inside, behind the scenes look of what it's like to go cover a Club America match for the podcast. And now this one's actually a very, very special one. Obviously, we're going to Dignity Health Sports Park again, like we did in the last vlog. But this one's a little bit more different because we are going to cover an official matchup, right? A quote-unquote final, a trophy on the line at the end of the day, and where America is facing off against Tigres. Now, the reason why I say this one's a little bit special, not just because it's official match, but because it feels like the podcast has come full circle. And let me explain a little bit what I mean by that. So, about 6 years ago when we started this podcast, America ended up being champions a year into it. And so that following summer, America was then eligible to go and play Campeón de Campeones, kind of something similar to what's going on today. They played in Dignity Health Sports Park, and so us kind of starting off, and we had already gone and covered a couple games for America already, and I think we even went to Tijuana and covered an official Liga MX match for America as well. And so as the time progressed and we saw that this game was happening, obviously I was very excited because this was a game that was so close to home, basically, right? Southern California. And so I thought, perfect. And so we submitted our application to get credentials. We actually got denied. So that was a bummer. It was a real bummer because we were very excited to be able to kind of cover this match. To be able to be present for a potential trophy lift for Club America. And so it was a little bit devastating. But lo and behold, 6 years later, we kind of get a repeat of that scenario. And this time, actually, thankfully, we got approved and we're going to go cover this matchup. I mean, I don't know exactly what we could potentially expect. It's an America side that's very dampened. We got a lot of players out because of this. For those of you Americanistas that have been following the podcast, you guys will know exactly our kind of thoughts and takes into this matchup. But nevertheless, it's another opportunity to be able to kind of present to you guys a behind the scenes and give you guys some more content like this. And yeah, I mean, you guys are the reason as to why we get to go and cover these matches so that we can present to you guys an in-depth kind of look into the world of Las Águilas del América from our perspective. And if we can do so and you know, potentially bring you guys some really good content, then that'd be great. But I rambled more than enough. We're burning daylight here. Let's go get ready and let's get ready for what should be hopefully a very fun and interesting blog. And yeah, welcome back to another behind the scenes of the Eagle Eye Podcast. This time, SuperCopa MX edition. All right, so we are in the car and we're about to head out to Dignity Health Sports Park. Today's gonna be a warm one. All right, right now it's about, my car's indicating 85 degrees here where I'm at. Carson though is gonna be a little bit cooler weather, but I think the sun is still gonna be out and burning. So we'll see exactly how the weather goes, how sufficed it is. And yeah, let's jump right into it because we don't have much time to do everything we typically normally do when we cover these games because the time window is just so close in between credential pickup and kickoff. So I guess we're gonna have to hustle today. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. So let's head out. All right, we've made it to the stadium. It took a little bit to get inside. I don't know, I guess we got caught in the middle of the Porra doing some things, and so they blocked off one of the entrances to get inside to the parking lot. But that took a little bit of time out of already a really congested and tight schedule. So right now we're gonna rush on over to get the credentials, start taking pictures, and hopefully get a couple videos, and then rush my way into the press box, start editing everything, and start uploading it, because we are 2 hours and 45 minutes away from kickoff, so not a lot of time left. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, and as I was making my way over to the credential area pickup, as you guys can see right here, there was a bit of a fan festival going on. I think it was sponsored by Metro, and then they had a Univision station as well. But you guys can see the amount of fans just absolutely engulfing Dignity Health Sports Park with nothing but yellow. The majority was about I want to say 90% Americanistas with your 10% Tigres. Like I mentioned, it was an absolute sea of yellow, and I was just kind of drawn away. Really, I wasn't expecting for them to have a kind of a fan festival for this, but it was cool. At the end of the day, you guys see exactly what was going on here, and really, it was awesome. All right, so little update for you guys on the vlog. Just made it right now to Dignity Health Sports, and it looks like it's gonna be almost a sellout from what I'm looking at, so it should be interesting. You guys want to see, there's Pavel Pardo right there. I don't know if I was able to capture him, but shout out to Pavel Pardo. He's over there. But yeah, we're gonna have to see. I gotta run around a little bit like a headless chicken, take pictures, come back over here, enter, upload. Time's running out, and yeah, I guess I just want to give you guys a little update before I start running around and doing everything, okay? But yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so we're inside the stadium now. We're on our way to the press box, and we are running on limited time. We got about an hour before the game starts, and I still got to edit and do a bunch of stuff. So let's see how it goes. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so just a quick update for the vlog. We're at the press box. We're about an hour. Yeah, like about a little bit less than an hour from kickoff, and we've just been editing a lot of stuff. Flip the camera over so you can. But yeah, been editing. And then now it's just kind of waiting for the team to come out. The Porra is in just loudness. That's all I can really describe it as. But yeah, time to set up everything else. We're gonna do a little rematch live show for Twitter, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. And now here is just me showing you guys a little bit of a quick edit of kind of what it looks like whenever I'm just editing pictures before I upload them over to our Twitter and Instagram. This was a picture of the Porra as they were awaiting to get inside. I took a couple of pictures of the flags and everything. I thought it looked pretty cool. So here's my view from the press box. So you guys can see right there. Fans slowly but surely were making their way into the stadium. And I was doing my best to get everything uploaded and, you know, putting everything into motion so you guys can get kind of that first-hand look over on our social media accounts, and then you guys can see more of an image of what the press box was looking like. The Porra was slowly but surely making that yellow wall even more yellow, I guess. This is another way of putting it. But here you guys can see the teams were coming out. It was about to be kickoff, and that famous Liga MX song was playing. I don't know if I can put it in just for copyright sakes, but nonetheless, you guys know exactly what theme song I'm talking about. But yeah, the players were coming out, the fans were just erupting. It was I guess it was just scenes all over Dignity Health Sports Park. You guys can see right there a little bit of the Tigres Porra. They got that little bit of a little angle right there, little corner section for the stadium. But then you guys can see the difference in numbers right there. The America fans were making themselves known and present, and it was a great banner, by the way. It said welcome bicampeón, so it was a great way to receive America in this matchup. And I gotta say, look, you guys can see it from your perspective here. The jerseys were an absolute beauty whenever you see them. There was a player that went down a little bit, but nonetheless, it was nothing too crazy. But yeah, this game was something else, absolutely something else. And as you guys can see right there, the fans engulfing the stadium in yellow smoke, as it is tradition at this point whenever America does end up coming to play at Dignity Health Sports Park. And not just Dignity Health Sports Park, but anywhere in the United States, the fans make themselves present. The referee actually had to stop the game for a bit so that way the smoke can clear out and then the players can continue their game. But at the end of the day, America ended up winning this one 2-1. There you guys can see the fans rejoicing and celebrating with the players. I thought that was a nice little touch of the America team to go over to the Porra and celebrate with them and clap and just really take in the moment with them, as well as this was kind of just overall a final in which it's not played in Mexico, but you still have all your fans backing you up in this one, and they showed up in numbers. It was a sellout, complete sellout, over 27,000 people in a stadium that has that much of a capacity. And so it truly was something nice to see that America players were going over there and just celebrating with the fans. And then as you guys can see right here a little bit is the ceremony, the award of Club America players getting their medal, and then of course the trophy lift. Sorry for the terrible angle. I was trying my best to capture the moment for you guys on the blog, and I was also trying to do my best to capture it on camera in order to take a good picture of it. So I thought I had put the camera in a good angle, but apparently I guess I really didn't. But then you guys can see the players celebrating the trophy lift, the confetti, just the players absolutely going crazy. And it was great. It was cool. It was a fun moment, and it was a cool moment for me as well. I got to capture this not just for the blog but in camera as well. And I took what I think is a pretty cool picture. You guys can see right there on screen. I think it was just, look at it. It's priceless in a sense. And a lot of people on Twitter ended up liking it, reposting it. Henry Martin ended up reposting it not only on Twitter, but on Instagram as well. I got a couple of people from the club that were asking for it, so it was cool. All right, update on the blog. We are in traffic to get out of the stadium. It's it's been something, all right. It was a fantastic game-ish. I think I might be overselling that a little bit just because America ended up crowning themselves champions. And, that's pretty cool. It's the first time I've ever seen that in person, live. I took some great pictures. I think we did a great job covering the game for the podcast, and I hope you guys enjoyed the coverage as well. But, I think there's still a lot of things that America needs to kind of refine. But we knew that coming into this game, it wasn't going to be easy, especially because, well, we already knew the absences for America and everything like that. So we'll see. But all in all, as far as the experience goes of covering a final, quote unquote, in a competition like this, I think you have to look at it and just kind of enjoy the moment, which I think I was trying to do so. It was great. It was fun. It's always hectic, especially working these type of events, especially a final and where so much is going on. But really, it was a great atmosphere. The America fans showing up and just having a blast, and then of course the team, I guess, responding to that by, winning the game and lifting a trophy, and hopefully putting things into motion and putting things in the right place for America to then climb the ladder to hopefully achieve that tricampeonato. So let's see if they're able to do it 3 times. So yeah, I guess that's my last update from the blog. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, let us know if you guys want to see more kind of content like this for the podcast and on the YouTube channel. So if you guys did enjoy it, leave a like, subscribe for more, and I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, take care, and as always, arriba la América.